So today I want to talk about writing as a way to meet your own mind. Reading from Natalie Goldberg again, Wild Mind, Living the Writer's Life. Excellent. Um, she writes about first thoughts as those intuitive thoughts that come like right away in reaction to our situation, into people, to the sensory input, and then about second and third and fourth and so on thoughts about the thoughts that immediately come in because of our what she calls our monkey mind wanting to temper and cloud everything up. So she writes explaining this. Monkey mind tends to pounce on first thought and says, "Don't think that. Don't say that." It makes first thoughts into second and third thoughts. It tries to make them acceptable so that the urge to say, "Drop dead," or as I would say, "Go to hell," to someone becomes translated into, "Why, that's a lovely dress you're wearing." It misses or covers up the real heat and energy. And our speech is full of these kinds of things. I mean, it's kind of how we're conditioned from when we're kids. Don't say whatever's on your mind. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. I was, the queen of this. I was always a very good girl, and I never said anything mean. I never shouted at anybody or yelled at anybody or said anything mean for a really long time, which can be good for social situations, but makes for boring writing. And all of us know this. No great writing was ever safe. It was never polite. In fact, I think that's why we love the books that we do, because they're able to just zing it, to say what we always wanted to say, or to see the world in a way that we are out of practice seeing it, because we become conditioned to cover up those really connective first thoughts. In the end, it's probably not good to walk around telling people around you to go to hell, but that's just not good for families and social situations, and some things should probably be kept inside. But in your writing, you can let characters have those explosive conversations that maybe you can't have in real life. But at the same time, I think this kind of trust and confidence in what you have to say and the way you see the world um, will and should bleed out into the rest of your life. So maybe you're not going around saying mean things to people because it's your first thought, but you are interacting with people in a way that's just not so full of BS, you know? Not so full of small talk and, "How are you?" "I'm fine." "How was your day?" "It was okay." Maybe we can actually say what we mean. Maybe we can say and be willing to hear other people say as well, "Yesterday was kind of horrible. This and this and this happened." And not in a whiny way, but in a way where we're allowing ourselves to be, allowing other people to be, um, and not constantly clamoring to make everything okay or to judge or to be polite, these second and third thoughts, which I think have a numbing effect or kind of just a conformist effect on all of life, so that it stops seeming unique and interactive and it lets you forget that. So yeah, writing to meet your own mind, learning to trust yourself, have confidence in what you have to say, that you do have something to say interesting, and that you can get to know and practice touching that intuitive self and communicating it.